When I first came, I'll be honest with you, I was kind of excited because as a young child I used to go to church camp and I always loved it, and I kind of thought it would be something like that, and it was rough, and the cabins were a little rough. But all in all it was so fun, and we enjoyed going back to our cabins at night and all laying around and talking after we turned the lights out, and listening to the rain on the roof, and it was just fun. And for me it was a weekend of total relaxation because there was obviously no phones, no TVs, no videos, nothing. And when I left I felt really rejuvenated, and I really enjoyed it.
Sophia really enjoys coming. She enjoys the time that she gets to do things by herself. She likes the independence. She just really feels empowered to be able to come out here and you know, just explore and learn things and find things, and she just really enjoys it. I mean, this is her element, and being with people, and she loves making new friends, and she loves this more than anything in the world. We'll just continue to come. She really has a great time.
I do love taking nature walks, stuff like that, but it's not really available, right in the city as much. So just being out here, in the wildlife like this is very, relaxing, and it's stress-free, and it just, lets you connect with nature, and it's really awesome feeling.
I like going on hikes and roasting marshmallows a whole lot, and instead of sitting at home and laying down and doing nothing, it's fun out here instead of just staying home.
I work 2 jobs. I'm stressed out most of the time, and I don't have the time that I used to have with Shelby. And it's our way to bond.
It's fun with my aunt. Me and her talk in the cabin and have a great time.
I never was a Girl Scout or Brownie or anything when I was a kid. It was always, my parents had to work and stuff. So this is first time I came here. It's first time I ate s'mores. I didn't even know what it was. I loved it. So I'm more of a kid than they are. We totally enjoy it. And I told Shelby once, Shelby looked at me and said, "Annie," that's what she calls me, Annie. She said, "Annie, are we going to go to Grandma's camp tour, old and gray?" I said, "Yeah, Shelby, we'll be old and gray, still going to Grandma's camp."
They have fun finding bugs along the trail and looking at the different leaves, and it's just, I don't know, it's just really a fun thing for them to do, and we enjoy being with them.
Out here is beautiful. I love being outside, and it's nice seeing other people, meeting other people, and spending time with your grandparents. That's just what it's all about.
Austin and Lacey are brother and sister, and brothers and sisters have a tendency sometimes to argue. They just kind of pick at each other and all that. But when they're here, they do less of that, and they seem to be more outgoing and just really happy to be here because there's so many things that they get to do to keep them, to have fun.
And they talk to each other.
They talk to each other more when they're here.
One's doing something and they want to tell the other one about it. They're listening to each other. It's a great thing to see them do that.
Well, I was excited that Marty came up with this when her oldest granddaughter didn't know what a hike was. I think it's an absolute wonderful idea for grandparents to be able to come with their grandchildren.
I love coming to Grandma's camp with my grandma because she's very interesting, nice person, and fun to hang around with.
We've had wonderful conversations at dinner. He enjoyed the campfire last night. We were talking about it in the cabin. Earlier when we got here yesterday, he said how much he thought he was going to have fun and how his brother would like it. His 11-year-old brother, so he's planning on coming next spring again and bringing his brother.
I never really got to see my grandmother that much because she lived about 2 hours away. So I think it's kind of cool that whenever you come to Grandma's camp, you kind of can escape from all homework and school and the stresses of at home and just kind of come in the nature and enjoy yourself with your grandparents that you don't get to see that often.
Well, first of all, I love kids. Kids are just so innocent, and they all need role models, people to look up to, people that can help them, you know, laugh and enjoy their time. I wake everybody up in the morning with bagpipes. It's an unusual instrument, but it is funny and it's loud. It wakes everybody up.
I enjoy the counselor position a lot. To be able to lead the little kids and teach them about nature and about the family and values around them, and just to be a role model. The fact that we have multiple families together to become one family for a weekend is very important to me. That's my favorite part.